welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the most premier events on the IWC calendar year. An entire year in 2011 has built for tonight, where winner will indeed take all. I am Joe Dabrowski, joined by my Aftershock counterpart, Mr. Justin Plummer, and tonight we will decide all three championships, and for a first in IWC history, we enter tonight with two of those championships vacant.
That's right, Joe, and like you said, it is our last show of the year, but quite possibly the biggest show of the year. All three titles on the line. Many of the top stars on IWC are getting a shot at those titles. The landscape of the entire organization could be changed when we walk out of here at the end of this night.
Entering right now, Rickey Shane Page set to kick us off in one-on-one competition. Rickey Shane Page making a return to IWC. More in a minute. Alex Malone, basing his career out of South Jersey, trained at the Combat Zone Wrestling Academy in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Malone is just one bad attitude-filled individual. He's a very surly individual, and he's got that hot Latin temper that comes with his Puerto Rican descent as well. Not a very pleasant person to be around, and not a very pleasant person to compete against, because he's got a smash mouth, in-your-face style. He can go junior heavyweight style. He can strike with you. He's a really, really dangerous man.
Yeah, Joe, you mentioned the attitude, and the match hasn't even started yet. He's jawing with the fans, so we better look out for this gentleman here.
Well, Rickey Shane Page extending the hand, and Cologne not going to oblige. Rickey Shane Page, formerly known in this industry as Christian Fate, part of a very prominent tag team in this industry, in this area, for a number of years. Christian Fate lost a mask match where he was forced to unmask a couple of years ago, and that really changed and evolved Rickey Page's entire career. He decided to be, to be himself, to let his true attitude come through, and it seems it's been a more focused, and again, to echo Mr. Cologne, a more intense type attitude.
Whether you see Page able to land on his feet and counter that. And now catching Cologne in midair, Joe. Twice there avoiding a certain setback to start off this match, and Page is looking good early on.
That ring frame is the hardest part of a wrestling ring. As we get a one count early on in the matchup, that is straight up steel. There's no padding, no protection, there's no give. Metal meets wood on that ring frame, and Cologne hit torso first. And some of Rickey Shane's critics have stated that he's a bit bitter and a bit surly over losing the mask, a few of the opportunities in this industry he may have missed over the years, or he may feel he's deserved, but others may disagree. And it should be interesting to watch as this matchup progresses. Rickey Shane Page, who certainly, from speaking to him earlier tonight, was very, very happy to be here in IWC. We'll watch Cologne connects with the knee, right to the back of the head, hook of the leg. It'll be all to end no. But Rickey Shane Page told me this has been a goal of his for many, many years, and he's so proud to be here in IWC. This is a great level of competition, and I think with an attitude like that, great to have him.
Oh, certainly. I mean, he's looking good early on here. Maybe not quite right now, but when you get these newer superstars coming into the IWC, you can see the passion, you can see the fire in their eyes in their early matches. And we've seen a lot of guys come into the IWC and get off to hot starts. So you talk about Tyler Stones and Dalton Castles, and you see these men come in, and you see them use that motivation to their advantage and really take off.
Cologne breaking out the striking game. That's where Cologne's at home. He just loves to hit you. That Puerto Rican temper, that South Jersey attitude. Then again, don't underestimate Rickey Shane Page. Reversal, center ring. Cologne, a step ahead. A couple of elbows. And notice how emphatic those elbows are. He's not just falling on Shane Page. He's laying him in force with impact.
He's driving him down and he's using that speed. This is your classic speed versus size and strength matchup. And you're seeing that Cologne can use his speed to kind of build strength and fill in where he may be outmatched in power to drive those elbows down into Page's chest.
Cologne making every movement count here in the early going as this matchup sort of a proving ground of sorts here for two guys who would love to be on the regular roster. We talked about making that big-time impact, and certainly the competition second to none here in IWC. And perfect going to get noticed, and it's Rickey Shane Page, who plants Cologne down with a boot to a nose. First real near-fall contest thus far. Page has a distinct size advantage, but choosing to just slug it out with Cologne thus far. Goes to the power game now, but Cologne slips out the back door. Connecting with the elbow follow-through.
Close again, and Cologne going back to those speed maneuvers to keep himself in this matchup. Once again showing that right now, speed is better than the power.
Well, Cologne may have gotten a little bit lax, and Rickey Shane Page sends an open daring to hit him. That's a mistake. Alarm clock by Rickey Shane Page.
Go!
That shades of the Ring of Honor World Champion right there, followed a buckle bomb and a spin kick. Nicely done. Rickey's got this. No.
Now Cologne showing a lot of guts being able to kick out of that. The power bomb into the corner, and that vicious kick to the skull. Still being able to kick out while barely holding on to consciousness. And now here we go with a Boston Crab.
Well, actually more of a Texas Cloverleaf type maneuver, but he couldn't sit back with it. Now he does. You bridge that gap. You lessen that distance between your body and your opponents. And that creates an opening. Oh, wait a minute. Cologne. That was a towel for sure or what, but it only worked momentarily. A bionic elbow, a roaring elbow from Christian Faith, Rickey Shane Page, and that does it. It was an odd slugfest, evenly matched contest, really nicely done, and Rickey Shane Page is victorious here in this opening matchup of, well, wait, you have the mic. Well, he's gonna talk. All right, let's see what he has to say. Go to the ring.
You know what? I haven't been here in a long time. I've been trying to get back in here, and I finally did. I mean, I'm amongst people like Jimmy DeMarco, Shiima, John McChesney. It's a good group to be a part of, especially Shiima.
What do you mean by that? Well, okay, that's cool. He's happy to be here. We've got a lot of great talent here. Okay, I get it. I mean, it's kind of weird to just steal the mic and say that. Like Shiima, but hey, regardless, Rickey Shane Page, hell of a debut. Props to him. And looks like we'll be seeing a lot more of it IWC in the months to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a special Lucha Libre Tag Team Contest. Introducing Team Number 1. They weigh in at a total weight of 160 kilos. First, from Mexico City, Mexico, here is Low Rider and his tag team partner from Monterrey, Mexico, Kaientai.
Low Rider, 19 years of age, from Mexico, a street dog, a street dweller, double tough guy. We've seen IWC for the past couple of years. His tag team partner, debuting Kaientai, based his career in Monterrey. He beat for among other people, NGX and DTU, which we've heard a lot about over the years. Kaientai is best known for ultra-violent matches and amazing high risk that put his own body in jeopardy. That's the first time in IWC history we have a Lucha Libre tag team matchup in the International Wrestling Cartel. And just as Lucha Libre, much more fast-paced, high impact, no frills, no wasted motion, and also lacks tag. First time we've ever seen a straight Lucha tag team match in this organization. I'm looking forward to it.
First, out of Mexico City, Mexico, Samuray, the Soul, and his tag team partner from Monterrey, Mexico, Sairus.
That's right, Joe. We can talk all night about the big three title match that we have in store, but we can't overlook that we are also making history here tonight. first ever Lucha Libre tag team match. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this tag team here?
Samurai Del Sol competed in IWC a number of times, based his career out of Chicago, Illinois, but spent his entire life looking up to and studying the Mexican culture. Samurai has competed in Super Indy tournaments. He competed in our Super Indy three-way series earlier this year, and he's also competed extensively for the AAA promotion, among other organizations in Mexico. Sairus actually based his career in South Texas. Competes primarily in northern Mexico, has a death-defying Ironman style that's seems to be believed. Sairus is actually nicknamed El Príncipe Extremo, and that translates to the Prince of Extreme.
Did you look that up?
I have my sources.
These little guys are quick. I couldn't
Great respect. One great thing about the IWC crowd, they have a lot of passion, a lot of love for this division, and they have a lot of respect for various styles and various parts of this country. And the Lucha Libre style, just part of that. We've seen international influences from Mexico, Japan, but never anything like this. Hold on to your seat, fans. Lone Rider in the ring right now, only 19 years of age. Already a multi-year pro. The advantage of Mexican culture being so different. A lot of wrestlers start down there as young as 14 years of age.
No, I'm not going to go very far out on a limb here, but I have a feeling by the end of this match, each and every one of these fans are going to be on their feet with the pace that we're going to see. You mentioned Samuray Del Sol competing in this year's Super Indy 10. Impressive performance, coming up short, but if these three men can keep up with the pace that Samuray Del Sol can compete at, we're in store for one heck of a match right now.
Well, I know Lone Rider can. Even though he's never been a regular in IWC, he's been, without a doubt, one of the best flyers in company history. It's Lone Rider in the camo and the do-rag gimmick right now. In there with Sairus, dressed in the blue and white with a takeover, head scissors style. He can get all of it. Not enough momentum with those mid-air revolutions. In this matchup, rapid fire. Do-rag's already gone, Justin.
Well, that's what happens. It's a Lucha Libre tag team.
Check out the respect, baby. Back into Samurai Del Sol, Samurai of the Sun. And in many cultures, the sun is the most worshipped and sacred entity in culture. So a lot of history and a lot of heritage and a lot of prestige with a name like Samurai Del Sol.
That's right. I'm really excited to see him here tonight. Like you had said, we just talked about, he is not unfamiliar to IWC fans. So they can at least see somebody here that they have cheered before, and they have a great experience with him. He's put up a heck of a fight so far. We're gonna see that right here again tonight.
I'm not quite sure of the significance of the name Kaientai. I do know it is a Japanese term based out of industry. I do know that this version of Kaientai, obviously not quite Teo, Togo, Funaki, and Taka, completely different entity, but certainly very, very talented.
There's no choppy going on tonight, hopefully.
Well, let's stay on task here. A nice takeover by Kaientai into the chin lock. That's Del Sol controlling the lower anatomy of Kaientai and stretching away at the thigh muscles. Quadricep, Kaientai able to turn over, trap the shoulders to a no. Base and Kaientai baits Samurai in with the feigned knuckle lock. Samurai, the US these four athletes, but will that hybrid of lucha and American style advantageous here? Mile a minute, neither man with an advantage, and we're back at a standstill.
It's a stalemate, Joe, and unbelievable agility and speed shown by both of these individuals. And here we go, the fans are getting into it, just like we predicted.
A testament of the Mexican tradition. And I'll tell you what, these masks as well have deep-rooted cultural history and are held with such high respect, high value in their culture, passed down some masks from generation to generation. Lone Rider and Sairus back in. Now keep in mind, in Lucha rules, tags are lax. If you, as a legal man, drop to the floor, the illegal partner of yours can enter the ring without an official tag.
Joe, I think we're having a little competition here on who can enter the ring more eloquently.
Well, I think Sairus gets about a 3.5.
And here we go.
Center ring. action picks up right where we left off.
Enough messing around. Here we go.
You know, so many revolutions, so many flips, but it's not just an art form, but it's also strategy. It's leverage. It's momentum. It's such a much more complex game of human chess as it were when you're dealing with the Lucha Libre culture.
And you gotta talk about the reflexes that these gentlemen need to have to compete. You can talk all you want about baseball players who step up to the plate or NHL goalies, but you watch these gentlemen act and react to each other's moves. It's incredible.
Sairus gonna fly, but Kaientai able to intercept. Lowrider stepped out of the way anyway. I think for the first time in this matchup, a decisive advantage, an opening was exploited and created by Lowrider and Kaientai.
Look at that, taunting the tag to Del Sol. And not allowing it, of course.
Elbow. I don't think Sairus has all of his marbles right. I think he's been knocked loopy. Something's wrong with him.
He's not looking too good in there. Del Sol trying to help him out, and he has to at this point.
Well, keep in mind, Lucha rules. If Sairus stepped to the outside, Samuray can come in. But Lowrider's smart, keeping his Sairus within his grasp,
Joe, what is
so
this?
he can't slip to the outside.
What is this? Oh!
Double team slingshot to a thrust kick. Done, but Sairus, he doesn't look himself right now. He may have I'm not sure if he's got a concussion or he's got a bell rung.
Let's hope not, but he is looking a little bit woozy, a little bit slower than his normal self.
He's half a step off. He came into this matchup full of a lot of fire and speed and agility, but that's worn off. Now, look at health matter. Just stop the head right into this canvas.
If he didn't have a concussion before, he certainly has one now. That was an awesome stomp. And Joe, I don't know if he's with it right now.
Sairus hurt badly. I think Samuray made a big time mistake there. I think he was thinking more of an American type stuff.
Yeah, look at this, they can barely even get him off the mat.
Sairus is on the outside, but Samuray did not enter the match. Maintaining traditional American rules thus far. And Sairus with a takeover on Kaientai. Drop kick, nicely done, and Lowrider to the outside.
He's got to make the tag.
Can he make it? Got her! A stutter step, he was able to make it, and Samuray Del Sol, the legal man. And now Sairus, does he have everything back? Faked them out. And Contendership with a twisting style moonsault to the outside.
Beautiful maneuver, Joe, taking both of his men out, but wait a minute! I think we know what's coming.
Samuray may take it to the next level. By wrist by Del Sol!
Unbelievable!
Amazing bunch of his own.
Wow!
Again, the respect from the IWC fans. First ever Lucha tag in history. Lowrider and Samuray. Back in. Lowrider plants Samuray. They have been a version of the Pedrito driver. And Lowrider going to finish him off, but Sairus interrupts.
Is that just a slap to the throat?
Top into the Hurricane Rana. Kaientai and now on Sairus. Sairus elevated, electric chair style. Connects with the knee. Not sure if it was the chest or the jaw. Either way, Sairus again.
Another nice maneuver by Del Sol.
Twisting suplex, nicely done. A lot of torque on that. Lowrider connects with the knee. Back and forth action. Lost all control here. Sairus with the DDT, but still not all there. The knee not gonna help. Stunning wizard style by Kaientai.
Joe, I'm not even sure who the legal men are at this point, but I'm not even sure I really care. This is getting good.
Forget about it. It's been good. First Hurricane Rana by Del Sol. Kaientai out on his feet. Sairus to the outside with a Hurricane Rana. Nothing out there but steel and floor. And Samurai and Lowriders. There, I believe that's the picture he took driver. That's going to do it. No, Samurai kicks out.
Joe, I'm seeing moves here tonight that I've never even seen before, and I got to commend you on being able to call some of these things. This is unbelievable.
The best I can. I'm no Mike Tanay, but look out, Lowrider, high risk.
Look at the power.
What did you say?
Samurai, almost a package overhead suplex. Trap Lowrider got him. Samurai just packaged up Lowrider a little ball, got a tight grip, locked the fingers, took him over, almost a package style northern light suplex. All of Lowrider's body weight was over top of Lowrider's own shoulders, and thus inadvertently picked himself into Samurai. How about that one?
Joe, I thought... You sure that's all that happened there? Because I thought we were going to see Powerbomb, but due to Del Sol's creativity, he gets another win right here in IWC.
Samurai's partner got his bell rung early, with maybe 60% throughout, but Samurai covered great. Matchup broke down, but Samurai held it together, and Samurai Del Sol successful return to IWC. And if he remembers it, successful debut for Sairus. I hope to see Samurai assuming that Super Indy title again real soon. Continues with a young man that I certainly have my eye on as a future prospect here in the National Wrestling Cartel. A very energetic, a very passionate, and a very motivated young man in Aiden Vale.
Yeah, Joe, when I first saw Aiden Vale, I said, here's another guy carrying around a musical instrument to the ring. He'll be gone in a few weeks. No, this guy is impressed so far here in IWC.
Drumsticks, they're not a musical instrument, they're kind of accessory. I see your point. Somebody we saw at Night of Superstars, Joe Rosa, and a guy that looked very good in the process. Joe Rosa, VIP, and that tells you all you need to know about this guy's personality. All the clubs, all the bars, south side of Pittsburgh, all the gyms he goes to. He thinks he's the most important personality there.
Yeah, we haven't seen Joe in a while, but Night of the Superstars, as you mentioned, get a big-time win over big-time Bill Collier, an established star himself. Watch out for Joe Rosa as well. We got two big-time talents in the ring right now.
Two very great future prospects in IWC. The new movement of IWC, the future, is at hand here in the National Wrestling Cartel.
And that's what makes these early-on matches so interesting, is you just don't know. Either of these men could be the next John McChesney. It could be the next Shiima Xion or Jimmy DeMarco.
I hope we don't see another John McChesney personally. In-ring ability, absolutely, but McChesney...
Wait a minute, wait, Joe, what is this? What in the...
Fan section's over there, sir. Excuse me, this is my seat. Excuse me.
You gotta be
Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Who the hell is that?
That's our new colleague, Justin Combreros, IWC Aftershock on IWCWrestling.com.
Well, sorry, kids, you had to eat some hot dogs, but the filet mignon is here.
I'm now being joined by Jay Williams and Farnsworth for the 2 or 3 people that have not realized that yet.
Not a hot dog.
And a great matchup you chose to join us, Jay Worth. 2, in my opinion, athletes that are going to personify the future of this organization 3 to 5 years down the line. They may be in the main events of these events. VIP Joe Rosa and a very energetic youngster named Aiden Vale.
Yeah, I saw them coming to the ring as I was trying to figure out who was sitting in my seat. Both looked impressive so far. I gotta tell you, VIP...
Great agility by Aiden Vale. Aiden Vale, one of IWC's many musically inclined superstars, a man who's spent a lot of time in his band with his friends as a drummer, but he was seemed to be in the background. Everybody, he's here to in professional wrestling to show that that he can be the center of attention. He's good enough to be, well, the wrestling equivalent of the lead singer.
Well, I gotta say, if nothing else, I'm impressed with his smarts that,
Oh, Rosa just grounding Aiden Vale in a hurry. Smart maneuver by the youngster.
yeah, VIP there has so far been, I guess, looked to bully Aiden. I've seen him, he charged the corner, he just grabbed him out of the air, just tossed him over his shoulder there.
Nice straight deadlift with the overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Rosa thinks that no matter where he goes, he's the coolest guy in the room. He's the best looking, the most muscular, the guy all the girls should want to go home with, the guy every guy should want to buy a drink for and hang out with and be best buddies with. He's got such an inflated ego and such an undeserved sense of self-worth. He's that guy used to walk around with a pop collar and a spray tan that thinks he's all that because he watches Jersey Shore, but really, he's not as good as he thinks. Although he is a great wrestler.
Well, let's play it. Do you have VIP on your backside? No,
I don't
but
believe
he
so.
does.
No.
So already one up on you. Alex Crowley once said the first step to being a magician is you declare yourself a magician. So far, he's on the right path. Well, if you want to be treated like you're VIP, you let everyone know you're VIP, and that's exactly how you do it. If they give you any grief, throw them over your shoulder.
But does he have the tools to become the VIP of IWC?
Oh, look at you. VIP IWC, that rhymes.
That's a valid question.
Oh, look at him. Clearly it's a match like this that's going to answer it.
Crowd doesn't seem very impressed by Mr. Rosa.
Mr. Rosa just said Aiden Vale sucks.
Great technique, though, for a near fall. About 2 1/4.
Some really funny stuff.
And Rosa, you get a little frustrated it's taking this long to polish off Aiden Vale, but you can never count out Aiden Vale. He was in an amazingly fast-paced, competitive four-way matchup at our Night of Superstars in Meatville, along with Logan Chulo, Matthew Justice, and Michael Facade. That's very, very tough competition as we have another near fall Samuray. For Aiden Vale to hang with those 3 athletes says a lot about his development.
Oh, very true, but all that speed doesn't matter much if you take 2 feet in the face like you just did there. That'll slow anyone down, Joe.
Short arm clothesline. Notice Rosa keeping Aiden Vale in Rosa's grasp. Doesn't want Vale to get the room to start hitting and running. Quick roll up though. Aiden catches Rosa off guard for 2.
Aiden shifted his weight there and sort of fell on top of Rosa. Oh.
Well, Aiden's trying to move. He's trying to create motion around Rosa any way he can. Crucifix pin. He can't get the momentum up and he can't get the distance to actually hit the ropes and really be within his comfort zone. So he's trying to just hit Rosa from different sides to catch him off guard.
And to be fair, Rosa is trying to make sure that he doesn't have that room. It's not a case of Aiden getting the room, it's Rosa cutting it off.
Absolutely.
Everyone always says the way you counter power is with speed, but the inverse is true as well. The way you counter speed is power.
Rosa sends me off to the right, puts on the brakes.
Peppering him to the, with a couple shots to the head.
Attempt that, whatever Rosa had in mind, didn't work a second time. Cut a little out of that corner, but Rosa, that leg strength. Rosa lived in the gym.
You can tell.
Exactly. And whether his motives are primarily wrestling oriented or not, I'm not entirely sure. But either way, he reaps the benefits, that's for sure.
Absolutely, as you can tell by him powering through Aiden every time he catches him. I don't know that if I'm Aiden Vale, I'm looking for a slugfest with a guy this much taller and with this much more muscle.
Not at all.
But you know, you learn that as you go.
Absolutely true. And you may be learning the hard way now at the behest of Joe Rosa. He calls that the last call.
And I think that bell just rang.
Here is your winner, VIP Joe Rosa.
Rosa immediately getting problems with some of the ringside. Rosa's used to being the VIP at the party, the center of attention, the guy everybody wants to be friends with. IWC crowd not quite as receptive of VIP. What do you think?
When you're a 10, that doesn't mean you have to deal with a pair of 5s. I don't blame them for having a little bit of an issue with everyone in this crowd, because let's face it, they're all window lickers.
Rosa makes his court-time Sports Center debut very successful with a big victory on a night where 2 vacant championships will be settled and 3 championship matches in all here at Winner Take All. Great to see Jason Gory back in IWC. Suspiciously, we have not seen Gory appear in the International Wrestling Cartel since he lost his Super Indy qualifier 3-way matchup back at No Excuses, when he was defeated in a matchup also involving Eric Ryan and the man that qualified later tonight, the man from Sleepy Hollow, Hallowicked. Gory has seemed to have been beneath the radar since then, on a night where his tag team partner has a chance to get the biggest win of his career. Of course, I'm referring to Michael Facade in our main event 4-way Super Indy title ladder match.
Very true, and I want to point out, normally you see Gory slapping hands with the crowd, a little happier, a little more joyous. He looks a little bit more focused, a bit more centered right now.
Matthew Justice, the one-man militia, signed with WWE developmental contract this past March. However, decided to part ways with that organization and return home. Matt said that he's anti-establishment, he's counterculture, he's not corporate, and he's not going to sell out to anybody. Matthew Justice made a big-time impression in his IWC return. He is the only man thus far, or the first man I should say, that ended the win streak of the Party Peacock Dalton Castle back in No Excuses. Furthermore, Matthew Justice also captured the victory in the aforementioned 4-way matchup with Aiden, Logan, Shulo, and Michael Facade, and to win a matchup that features 2 men competing for the Super Indy title tonight, and now to be competing to become official #1 contender to that eventual winner is a big step up for Justice, who is a former Super Indy champion.
Exactly, it speaks to his talent.
I believe Justice won that title by defeating the one and only Super Hentai. That's big news in itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You wonder what's going to happen if Jason Gory wins this matchup and Michael Facade wins our ladder match. We could be looking at Flippin' Ain't Easy versus Flippin' Ain't Easy in 2012 for the Super Indy Championship.
The flippin' really ain't easy match. Absolutely. Gory is giving up, what would you say, about 4 or 5 inches in height? I'd probably say about 50 or so in muscle. Maybe a little more.
Fair assessment, approximately, but it's not like it's something Gory's not accustomed to.
Yeah, very true. The Jason Gory has made his bones in this business by being able to climb these mountains.
Gory is pound for pound the quickest athlete on this roster, and for my money, Gory is the most improved athlete in this entire area of the country over the past 2 years.
Oh, very true. You want to talk about someone that just soaks in wrestling like a sponge. Honestly, as you know, I've been here with IWC for a while. I've known Jason Gory since his days training. Between him and his former babyface fire partner, Shiima Xion, the 2 guys that constantly just absorbed and learned every time they were in a ring.
And you gotta wonder how him coming short in the recent Super Indy 3-way series may have, as you mentioned earlier, further motivated Gory to be more focused on the task at hand here, which is Matthew Justice, who has not been beaten since returning to IWC.
It lights a fire. Jason Gory, a former Super Indy champion as well.
For about an hour, yeah.
Yep. And you
went all up here for 2.
You know he wants the taste of that gold again.
Exactly. Gory was never beaten before that championship. Of course, he's had mixed luck in subsequent matches, but he had to surrender that matchup to the winner of the Super Indy tournament that year.
And you know that although he feels no dishonor or anything with it, it sticks in his craw that he never got to defend it.
Very drop by Gory. So graceful in his movements in the ring as Jason Gory.
Absolutely.
It's so fluid.
It's that fluidity that helps make him a threat. There is no wasted motion.
And as time goes on, Gory just keeps coming hard, keeps coming faster, keeps upping his game more. Gory has not gotten the national press of a Shiima Xion. For my money, he's every bit as good, and he's proven that by beating Shiima in the past.
Absolutely. The talent of those two is neck and neck. And as I agree with your statement, within the past 2 years, Jason Gory has improved leaps and bounds from where he was. Not that he was in a bad place to begin with.
The question here is, though, is Jason Gory in risk of a repeat performance of what happened with Babyface Fire here with Flippin' Ain't Easy, with Michael Facade potentially capturing singles gold here tonight?
Well, you can't worry about that. If you have the chance to get the Super Indy title, you can't worry about what will the person who I've had a title with prior think. You have to just go for it. You don't hedge your bets on, well, maybe we'll be tagging later. You're wrestling right now. You go for
Cover
everything.
to it.
Just as Justice did there.
Justice is such a difficult entity to figure out. He's always had the speed, he's always had the agility, but he himself over the past 2 years has added so much upper body mass. He's probably at least 40 to 50 pounds heavier than he was when he started.
When did he start, Joe?
Well, Justice, I believe, made his debut around late 06, early 07, the Cleveland, Ohio area. Born and raised in Streetsboro, Ohio, which is about 45 minutes away from Cleveland. And made his way to IWC, I believe, about a year ago.
Junior Encyclopedia.
Doing my best. Wait for the ride, up and over. Jack Briscoe roll-up out of the corner, but Justice rolls through. There's the advantage of having that larger frame. It's a lot tougher for Gory to trap that body mass.
Very true. Oh!
Twisting jawbreaker, a Gory staple. Follow through with a straight boot. Three more moonsault. He brought a style for 2-0. If you're Jason Gory, Jayworth, which of the four men, Shulo, Facade, Hallowicked, and M-Dog, do you think Gory might most want to face if he wins this matchup tonight?
You know, it's an odd question. I would say, honestly, the one he would want to face the most and the least would be Facade, because he knows Facade better than anyone else. The disadvantage being Facade knows him better than the other.
Tag team champions for an entire year with Flippin' Ain't Easy. Gory connects in the corner, and I'm not a betting man, but my money is with Jason Gory in this matchup. No disrespect whatsoever to Matthew Justice, but you can just tell Gory has that fire in him. He's got that passion, he's got that motivation, and Justice is certainly very, very motivated, but with Gory, I think it goes a step deeper.
Yeah, Gory being one of the homegrown. Oh,
I think Gory might have been going for QAS, that rapid fire powerbomb pinning combination. I think Justice just with a
him off.
Yeah, with a maneuver of those arms, Gory could not get that grip.
Smart move by Justice. Maybe he's done a little homework.
Absolutely.
Which, know your enemy. Gory landed forehead first, which is never how you want to land.
It's never a second concussion of the night. Air Justice, but Gory caught Justice in midair. That could have been all. But Gory, a modified lung blower. Gory's got it. No, your fall. And you can see the frustration on the face of Jason Gory right now. So close.
Gory wanted that pin, and he went for it quickly, but he wasn't able to get all the weight up over the shoulders.
Now we got QAS. Got it. No.
Couldn't get his feet again to keep the shoulders down.
Yeah, that was just bad luck. Justice didn't even kick out, but the arm just slipped free from Gory's grip again. Gory, so close, just like in that no excuses three-way. The 450's gonna do it, however. Wait a second, Justice reversing. What a shocker.
Here is your winner and now the #1 contender to the Super Indy Championship, the London Militia, Matthew Justice.
Justice, in a way, had an advantage being on his back. He didn't have to try and stand up after getting those knees with solar plexus. He just had to push his weight up and get Gory onto his shoulders. Oh, man.
fair and square, I feel bad for Gory as well. He's got to be frustrated. He's come so close to a title shot so many times, but Matt did it. Matt out-leveraged Gory. Props to Matt Justice.
Gory, I've always respected you as a competitor. But I was better than you tonight, and you know what, man? We'll give it a chance eventually. It's all right.
That doesn't really console anyone.
Gory's always had a temper. He's always been very, very emotional when it comes to this industry. Whoa, wait.
And right now he's hot. He's angry. He should be angry. He doesn't. Matt, Justice's respect and friendship means jack when he's going home with the loser part of the wage. I mean,
Matt didn't do anything wrong, though.
no, he didn't. But that doesn't mean that it makes it any easier. Anyone who's in your path for that title is your enemy.
I feel for Gory. He's a friend of mine. And
Jason Gory's feelings. I said when I returned to IWC that my sights were set on the Super Indy title. And since I've been back, I already beat Dalton Castle, and I just beat Jason Gory now. I'm the #1 contender. And you know what? Regardless of who wins this 4-way ladder match tonight, in 2012, the one-man militia Matthew Justice is coming for you because I'm going to take my belt back.
well, hope Jason Gory is able to settle down and realize the error of his ways. But Matthew Justice is the story. He's the #1 contender in the 2012 for the Super Indy Championship he's held once before earlier this year. Matt Justice, he is young, he is metal, and he is ready to attack. I'm waiting for the founding fathers, represented by Team Vegas and Super Hentai, have a chance to regain the tag team championship. The fathers were stripped of by, of all people, North Connors for failure to defend in the 90-day allotted contracted time period. Dennis Gregory, who won the championship in Vegas by beating Flippin' Ain't Easy, opted to leave the company if he couldn't win his battle with Cave Fury. Dennis Gregory was not victorious. He chose to part ways with the organization, thus further crippling the founding fathers. The IWC title is all the fathers have left. That could change, however, if Vegas and Super Hentai recapture the tag team gold for the faction here tonight. But keep in mind, no Dennis Gregory, no Dean Radford, no Bubba the Bulldog. This group is down to 3. The Masters of Capoeira from the East Lansing Dojo in East Lansing, Michigan. It's Aeroform. Leading the way is Kendrick, one of the most aerially inclined athletes in this industry. Bringing up the rear is the martial arts expert, Lyndon, a guy who's no stranger to a little bit of 70s style kung fu once in a while. And I'll tell you what, these guys, I've said it before about them, they don't just defy gravity, they outright disrespect it with what they can do in that ring.
Well, gravity's all well and good, but right now there are some chairs in the ring. And I don't know that I get in the ring if the founding fathers are already there and have weapons.
Aeroform have competed extensively throughout the Midwest and East Coast. Dragon Gate USA, Evolve, Chikara, many of the top independent organizations in this world, IWC certainly included. Aeroform were in a series of matches with Flippin' Ain't Easy that are well remembered and highly regarded.
I'm sorry. Didn't at least one of them have a big afro?
Lyndon has one when he shoots to bring it. It's very rude. Yes, it's a win. On the way to the ring now, the one-nighters. And one night may be all they need. Qualifying for this matchup by defeating Blue Collar Slaughterhouse. Light Knight Nickie Valentino in the front. Bobby Beverly, the master of the thrust, bringing up the rear. A great young tag team. They have a few years under their belt teaming. They've had great success here at IWC, and they could be our next tag team champions. They are very young, they are very skilled, and in my mind, very underrated, and they could erase all doubt and all skepticism here tonight. team about to enter team in the history of this organization.
The most decorated, the most violent, the most willing to get a win at any cost. One of my favorite sets of guys never get in the ring. The Gambino brothers.
Gambinos have been on top of the IWC tag team scene on 5 or 6 different occasions. That is a record no other two men can come close to.
Very true. And if I'm the founding fathers, that's the team I'm worried about most.
Fathers will hold their brand new tag champions, not theirs yet.
Team Scramble match scheduled for one fall, and it'll be for the brand new IWC Tag Team Championship. Introducing team number 1, standing directly in center ring. They weigh in at a total combined weight of 464 pounds. First, wrestling out of Sarasota, Florida, and receiving formal training in Hayabusa, Japan, wearing green with black trim. Super Hentai!
The master of Super Indy and former tag champion himself.
Team partner from Las Vegas, Nevada, wearing black with camel trim, representing the founding fathers, Sami.
Most recent tag champion and first man to dominate the IWC title scene.
Introducing team number 2, standing in the corner to my right, they weigh in at a total combined weight of 325 pounds, wrestling out of the East Lansing Dojo, wearing blue with white trim, Flip Kendrick and Lyndon, Aeroform.
I'm sorry, did they weigh in at the same weight as Vegas?
Introducing team number 3 in the corner to my left, they weigh in at a total combined weight of 387 pounds, wrestling from out of your mama's bedroom, wearing purple and black. Here is the booty call bandit, Lyndon, Nickie, Valentino, and the Anaconda, Bobby Beverly. Together they are the One-Liners.
Anaconda.
And introducing the final team, they weigh in at a total combined weight of 470 pounds, wearing black with silver trim, wrestling out of Ozone Park, New York. Here's Rickey and Marshall, the Gambino brothers.
That's a very familiar visual, and it may be again that the Gambinos and founding fathers have very, very bad blood. It was Bubba the Bulldog who kept the Gambinos out of this organization for so very, very long. Mocked them, ridiculed them, injured them, and did anything he could to keep them out because Bubba knew what a threat they were and threat they still are. But if either of these teams set a ring, forget about the one-nighters and Aeroform. It could be lights out in a hurry.
The best way to keep a bear from eating everything in your refrigerator is to make sure it never makes its way into your kitchen. I don't blame Bubba at all on that.
Well, but Bubba is now out of the equation.
Very true, and look at what we got right now.
Oh my, they're not wasting any time with the two biggest boys in this fight, Jimmy Vegas and Marshall Gambino. You're looking at about at least 550 combined weight between these two guys. And Hentai from behind on Marshall. Nickie on Jimmy Vegas as well. And again, we see the bad blood taking center stage, and this is advantageous to Aeroform and the one-nighters who get a little bit of a breather.
You can see Aeroform sort of, I wouldn't say cowering, but staying low in the corner, trying not to attract attention, trying to figure out what's going on.
Time of that chair again on the outside as this matchup officially gets some structure and order to it. Beverly and Lyndon, center of the ring, series of standing side switches.
That thing that Beverly was doing with his hips earlier, I haven't seen anyone do that since Eric Ecstasy, and that was at a Scissor Sisters concert. So
I think that's called the thrust, the hip motion. You might see the trust in the thrust, Farnsworth.
I'm a little distrust. I'm a skeptic.
All right. Don't make him prove it to you.
No, thank you.
Oh! Lewis Lyndon with that capoeira offense. Capoeira, a Brazilian martial art that combines dance, music, and obviously competition.
Absolutely.
tags in Valentino, and Valentino is one of the goofiest athletes I've ever seen in my life, but bell to bell, rope to rope, he's very, very talented.
Yeah, from what I have seen, absolutely. I cannot dispute that statement.
Valentino and Beverly, one of the two teams in this matchup that won qualifying matchups to get into this contest. Vegas and Hentai were allowed a bye due to the fathers previously possessing the tag team championships, and Aeroform were invited based on reputation and success elsewhere. Certainly well preserved on their part.
Sure.
He's quick, it's all flip Kendrick here. He's in his domain. Valentino shines more on the mat. Valentino likes more 80s style offense.
What do you mean?
Well, he wears those Zubaz colored trunks at some point, so you can tell where the influence is. Arm drag takedown by Flip Kendrick. Over the corner. And Valentino doesn't like the pace. Not going to get much better anytime soon. Down with the Hurricane Rana takeover.
If I wanted to slow it down, I probably wouldn't have whipped him to the corner, give him a chance to speed things back up.
Cody was a goof. 2-0.
To be fair, maybe he was playing possum there. Like, oh, we're gonna slow it down, but kept things fast.
Tag into Lewis Lyndon.
It's called lying. It works.
Certainly counts. Definitely are no strangers to that. Everybody lies to get people to call him the Anaconda. Lies to people when he tells people his tattoos look good. Have you seen those tattoos up close?
No, I have not. Is that one Cookie Monster?
Kid stole a lot of markers and started drawing on him in his sleep. Ridiculous. Tag back to Lewis Lennon, from Flip. And Valentino's been isolated from not just his corner, but every corner. How's that for tag team wrestling? Anderson's eat your heart out.
And he just tagged Hentai.
Finally got an opening, and now it gets more serious. Controlled aggression and howling fury. Even Hentai's mask looks angry.
Yeah, there's a lot of anger in Hentai. A lot.
And you know he feels unjustly robbed of the fact that the fathers were stripped of the tag team championship.
Yeah, as he should. I mean, he has some valid points.
Well, they didn't defend. This isn't the Freebird rule here. Hentai can't just step in. You gotta earn it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Had we disqualified the Freebird rule? Was that in the rules?
Well, I'll tell you what.
And while we're at it, nothing against Notorious Norm, but he sold the company. What stroke does he have to say strip them of the title?
Granted him the power to make one matchup at the 10th anniversary, and it was him making this four-way matchup. It's been a staple of IWC events. Fast-paced, rapid-fire, high-octane offense has really become synonymous with IWC events the past several years.
You know what else has been? Hentai cracking people in the mouth. God, I'd love to see that. Oh!
See a lot of that before the night's done.
He doesn't want to catch one of those clotheslines. Oh!
Well, the reciprocation ain't much better. Gambino's with this end up from back in their moving company days. Wink, wink, moving company.
It was a perfectly valid business.
Number 2-0. Understand Mickey's been all up and down the East Coast taking care of some odd jobs for the family.
Well, a lot of people need to move.
Yeah, whether they want to or not.
As long as they pay their bill, everything's fine.
Hentai goes to the eyes. Hentai, a former tag team champion with the old-time IWC persona Sebastian Dark, of all people. They beat the legendary Midnight Express for those tag team titles, Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby.
Yes, they did. Beat the crap out of them, too.
Such a crazy now.
Those hayseeds never should have had the title. I told you that then.
Tough cornet, you said that. Side slam by Vegas, nicely done. And when you get trapped into that large frame of Vegas, everything hurts twice as much as it would if anybody else was.
Very, very true.
What do you think Vegas is up to now?
What do I think he's up to? Probably trying to win some titles.
I don't know what
Two.
Belly to belly.
I'd probably put him somewhere around 800 pounds.
I don't think so.
All muscle. Look at him. He's a wall that was able to afford boots.
what it's talking about a lot of muscle packed on. That's Hentai. Ted DiBiase style fist drop. Hentai still with his share of fans. Certainly, you gotta respect his accomplishments. But ever since he's become a father,
Couple of squats.
figured you'd enjoy that.
But it shows his muscular ability.
Well, need more than muscularity to win a title here.
That's the truth. Because if that was all it took, I would have every title.
Oh, get out.
No, you get out. Look at this.
One shot is all it took for Vegas to knock down Nickie. And Mickey's as tough as they come.
Absolutely. Boy, I agree with you a lot tonight. What the hell is going on? Did you get some common sense?
Maybe somebody spiked your soft pretzel. I don't know. Over the top goes Vegas, low bridge by Nickie. And look out, because on the outside, there's a lot more danger for somebody to get involved.
You know, they told me it was honey mustard, but I didn't taste any honey. Solid right by Mickey. Oh, Hentai willing to dish a few out of his own. And here comes Marshall.
Yeah.
Oh!
You knew Marshall wasn't going to take a backseat to that. And Beverly and Valentino the opportunity to sneak in. Why's Beverly wearing one sleeve anyway?
He has the other on.
Whatever they were going for, didn't matter anyway because Aeroform cut him off the pass. Aeroform gonna flip the Scramble. Look out! Whoa! Double helo over the top, and he gets 6 for the price of 2. So got that shot. And that is high risk, but very high return.
Very true. As you can tell, Aeroform are the only ones on their feet within their own power at the moment.
And they've neutralized the illegal teams as well. If they can pick apart one body, they could get a quick pin here and win these titles.
I don't know that I would have picked Marshall to bring back into the ring, though. That's a little bit of not knowing your enemy. I probably would have picked one of the all-nighters or someone to bully around a little more.
Anybody not named Marshall, let's face it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's probably slightly easier to pick him up than Vegas. But I still would have made a different choice other than Marshall.
Cliff puts the brakes on. Nice double team offense. Marshall's down. Flip, an opportunity.
Spinning senton.
Twisting midair, almost had them. But Beverly in the ring at the last moment. Beverly a southpaw, if you knew that.
Did not. Haven't analyzed his writing.
Bottom drops off for flip, double team, auto press. One-nighters almost had it.
Very close.
You know, they talk
I don't know that I'd be backing into the corner. There you go.
No, that's...
The Anaconda made a smart move. And it looks like Hentai was kind of sour that he didn't get the strike.
You want to talk about deadly venom? That's Super Hentai in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And there with Valentino. We've seen all sorts of tempos in this matchup thus far. Beverly catches hold. On the Hentai with that power, he's going to drag Beverly. And Vegas with the 3 points. And Valentino on his head, Northern Lights, Hentai specialty. Look how far Hentai's sitching back.
Hentai is looking to make him humble.
That is a picture-perfect camel clutch. There was no distance between the bottom of Hentai and the back of Valentino. That's how you do it for maximum torque.
Very true.
And as we surmise what happened, this matchup has completely degenerated.
Bodies laying everywhere. Oh!
Well, Jayworth, you can't win the titles if you're not in the ring, and it may be time for somebody to go in for the kill. And it may be Beverly behind Vegas.
Oh no!
Vegas elevated Beverly, and Rickey elevated Lyndon. We got 2 suplexes for the price of 1.
Beverly was smart and let go.
Yeah, exactly. 2 and no.
That could have been very painful for him had he been in the middle of it.
And even if he had not let go, I don't think that would have stopped Vegas.
Very true.
One of these teams will be the new IWC Tag Team Champions. Titles have been vacant for about a month and a half. Hard to argue who's more deserving.
Yeah, very true. But a whole plethora of great contenders in here.
A lot of former champions. I'll check out Marshall.
Seeing some opportunity.
And we'll be seeing some major damage done.
Oh, he's on the bottom rope.
It's Hentai. Valentino. Oh, Marshall's got this, but no. Flip and Vegas both. Imagine Vegas rolling on top of you last second.
You can tell that took out Marshall and Hentai, who was already hurting from that.
Vegas is starting to chuck bodies, and he wants Marshall again. Who's the dominant male in this equation?
And Marshall looks like he's up for the challenge. I don't know that I'd be looking for this.
I've never seen Marshall back down from any kind of a competitive nature, any kind of a fight, unless he had a plan.
Nickie looking to slap a sleeper on. Got drove into the corner.
I noticed once again both teams distracted by the blood feud here.
Bulldog down. Marshall has Hentai.
And Gambino's catch Hentai center ring. What in the world is this? Double swing. Hentai sent right into Vegas. I think Marshall maybe it's signaling for the curse.
Yeah, that looked like the signal for the curse of the Gambino.
Well, backbreaker step one. Nickie. Next on Hentai.
That's it.
A lot of bad blood here.
Now
Could be
Vegas in position.
Oh no, Vegas right away didn't even let the official count one.
And
The one-nighters could barely budge Vegas.
two guys each took a leg. It looks like Vegas hit his elbow, which he's having problems with.
Martial arts explosion by Lyndon on Rickey. That's what happens, Jay. The two teams were too focused on one another. Lyndon got that second win.
And now, after all the power teams using their power, Aeroform can take advantage with the speed. Oh!
They've been sailing along the tank, but walked right into the backbreaker and the curse. But Vegas and Hentai.
The fathers with the cutoff.
Playing spoiler again here. Protecting the titles they still feel to rightfully be theirs. Wait a second. Beverly just stole this.
Holy crap!
Valentino stole it.
Is it elimination?
That's it.
What the hell just happened?
Now, I question if they truly deserve it. Did they win it? Yes. But slipping in the back door, it was about calculation and being opportunistic. The better team may not have won so much as the luckier team, and Vegas is PO'd.
Look at the look on the face of Vegas. I'm pretty sure he wants to eat one of them.
Vegas and Hentai,
Hentai just shoved the ref.
they may kill somebody before they leave this building. But what a wild matchup, an IWC staple for years. Whoa, four-way tag, hey, come on.
Vegas and Hentai have words for Chuck. They are not happy with this. Oh, look out, look out!
Oh, everything's exploding in the back. We gotta fight.
I can't get
The
that.
matchup is over, but the Gambino father war continues with the one-nighters and the new IWC Tag Team Champion. Second half, the winner take all. Going to kick things off with one-on-one competition, continuing the rivalry between Blue Collar Slaughterhouse and the team of Tyler Stone and David R. DiMera. These two teams have met in a series of matchups over the past several months, and it was at their last meeting at the Night of Superstars on November 20th up in Meadville. Garrett suffered a substantial concussion at the hands of Tyler Stone and DiMera, and that is why this matchup tonight is one-on-one. Tyler Stone, a former bare-knuckle fighter, professional wrestling, to receive his next major challenge. Tyler's all about proving that he is the superior athlete. He's the best, he's the toughest, and certainly no better place to attempt to do that than IWC. He's had a rough go of it, but as of late, making some big headway with DiMera as partner.
Well, I gotta be honest, you don't need to convince me you're tough or you're great if you have a chain. Yeah, you got a chain in your fist, I'll believe anything you tell me. Hey, what's he doing? Don't let go of the chain. Well, that was mistake number one.
Oh, wait a second. What is this? I mean, all of our principals are out here. But we have... Hey, it's Chest Flexor.
Wow.
Now listen, I demanded a match, and it's already after intermission. I still haven't gotten one. So I'm gonna have to do something a little different tonight.
No, not him.
Listen, what I mean by that is, see, I'm from Beachport, Pennsylvania, but I'm from the southern part of Beachport, Pennsylvania. And since Bronco doesn't have a tag team partner like he used to,
Oh, my.
I'm Flexor. And I want this match to be a tag team match like it once was. With me in the corner of the blue-collar slaughterhouse. DeMera,
That road.
they're back in this match. This tag team rules. Ring the bell.
What do you think of that robe, Joe?
A clown threw up on him.
You remember that show in Living Color? This is like the opening credits.
What about the hat? What can we even say about the hat?
Well, honestly, the hat is its own punchline. Wow. And the outfit underneath continues to impress.
Pedro wearing the hat as he escorts the accessories to the back. I will forego the obvious horny joke, and we will go what is apparently now a tag team matchup.
DiMera just found the business end of the wishbone, if you know what I mean.
Lucky for DiMera, he coincidentally was wearing his gear underneath his clothes, because now he's in a tag match he didn't think he was being.
Always be ready.
Yeah, well, it's Bronco McBride, who is double tough, and who, for a youngster, has had a very, very great tag team record as of late. He holds a victory in the past over the brand new tag team champions, one-nighters.
You have to believe will eventually qualify him for possibly a title shot. Possibly with his new tag team partner, Chest Flip. Wow, I like the hunter orange of the tights there.
As we mentioned, Max Guerra suffering a concussion a few weeks ago, not yet medically cleared. We expect to see him back in the ring very soon, in short order. Chest Flexor somehow has finagled his way into being legally on paper the co-owner of this organization. And he's used all of that power to book himself on the show, much like, well, many owners that I'm aware of throughout the business, but that's another story.
Well done, Chest.
Tag into Chest.
Is Chest short for anything? Is he actually Chester or Chestian?
Tonight he's Tex Flexor.
Which would make him Testian or Tester?
Do not try to say Tex Flexor rapidly at any point in time.
Test Flexor, test play, you're right.
You're pretty wrong.
Oh!
Tag into Bronco. Maybe Flexor's strategies to blind his opponents with this outfit.
I think it's admirable that he and Snooki have the same color legs.
Elbow drop. No. Omega Aaron Draven would appreciate the orange of this outfit. Reference to Mighty Superstars. Saw Draven in the main event with Rocky Reynolds and Mick Foley and Carlito with a big victory. Remember the founding fathers. DiMera got caught by Bronco McBride. Not a lot of Broncos in this day and age.
No. Although I'm sure with a name like that, it fits in here.
Well, we got a cover 2-0 after the divorce court, as it's called.
It doesn't separate the shoulder.
Divorce?
I bet that guy's named Bronco.
What did that guy ever do to you?
I hope, thankfully, nothing. He might have paved my driveway. DiMera needs a tag. He got blindsided and has had zero respite since the bell.
And we had chest flexor illegally working on the arm and shoulder of DiMera even further.
Did he get caught?
Well, Bronco got caught in the corner.
Did Flexor get caught?
He did not, but it's an STO takedown by DiMera. He needs to get to his corner, but he's even aware where his corner is.
He's slowly crawling his way there. You may not know this, Joe, but STO stands for Space Tornado Ogawa.
Tyler Stone tagging just muscles Flexor as well as Bronco.
Flexor's feeling it. Oh!
That Tiger driver called it, what was it, the skull cruncher?
That's accurate.
Flexor, he almost pinned the cone.
Does that mean he wins the company?
No, it doesn't. Tick off your bosses, though.
Cross-arm brainbuster.
Straight jacket brainbuster for 2 and a lot of change.
Bronco getting back to the corner so he can be the legal man.
Yeah, Flexor has no clue where he is.
Flexor got his arm up a good 4 inches for that tag. I admire the effort. DiMera.
That fisherman suplex countered. Big tough Bronco. He's going to take the air, drop down.
Fujiwara.
Oh, I can separate a shoulder in an instant, especially with the damage done so far.
There's the tap.
No choice but the tap.
Blue collar looking strong to test Flexor, clearly showing why he is part owner of this company.
Really, I don't think he's doing anything at all there.
What are you talking about? He just got to win. Look at that. He's delirious with victory.
Tex, Flexor, and Bronco McBride. I guess he's from the southern part of Beachport, Pennsylvania, right?
That's what he was saying. Oh wait, I think he realized that the victory has come upon him.
Yeah, not by anything he's done, not by his own volition.
He contributed.
He's actually, he just won the world title.
Technically, he owns half of the title.
But, 2 champions will be crowned before the end of the night. That's the drawing board for Stone and the featured presentation, DiMera. But we got 3 left to go, and they're going to be heavy hitters.
Stone showing a little bit of frustration.
Well, we know Tyler Stone's his personality. He likes to be the best. He likes to be looked at with respect, and as the toughest guy on the block. He's trained for years to have that reputation. Years of fighting in the underground fight clubs for that. He feels like DiMera let him down, does Tyler. He said, you and I are done. And it could be a new chapter for both Tyler and David DiMera.
Possibly.
And the charismatic milkshake. Dalton Castle went undefeated in IWC for a number of months before being beaten by Matthew Justice a couple of months back. That has done nothing to silence the overbearing, obnoxious ego that Dalton Castle possesses.
I think I might be hypnotized.
You want to see his peacock?
No.
Castle believes peacock is the most dangerous animal in the world because it is a direct descendant of the Velociraptor. On the
do that for a moment, Taylor.
Somebody I followed for a number of years.
And his opponent, he weighs 275 pounds. Listening out of Northwest Overlap, New Jersey, he is the Callihan Death Machine, Sami Callihan.
The guy once best known for dropping about 200 pounds to get himself into an amazing physical shape. Chase his dream of professional wrestling. Callihan has, however, always been a dark and surly and unpleasant individual, formerly known as the New Horror. Now, Callihan Death Machine. And I couldn't think of a better phrase that sums up this guy's style.
A brutal individual.
An intense striker, an underrated mat grappler, a man with an amazing pain threshold, the winner of the WXW Germany 16-karat gold tournament, a current junior heavyweight champion in the CZW organization, defeating fellow IWC superstar Adam Cole for that honor. And it's a peacock and a death machine, one-on-one.
You know, if you're going with those two monikers, I gotta lean it toward the Death Machine. By the peacock.
Well, I don't think either of these men are very high on the moral list. I think we're just gonna see a fight.
Morals just getting victories, so. Was that a
International appeal here in this matchup with the world-traveled Sami Callihan. Quick and Callihan catches Castle in midair with a powerbomb. Callihan also to be competing extensively in Big Japan Pro Wrestling upcoming. He's got a lot on his plate. He's got a modified inverted figure 4 on Castle. And you can see the torque around the legs and you can hear the pressure. There he is, Castle.
He had a knee lock and he was also doing sort of a modified heel hook along with it. Just wrenching that leg pretty much every direction it shouldn't go.
Sami loves to see his opponent scream out in agony.
Am I correct in saying that Sami faced Fit Finley at one point?
A couple months ago, exactly, yeah. Sami's gone toe-to-toe with arguably the toughest guy in this business anywhere.
I don't even know that I'm saying this business, just one of the toughest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Castle taking off the apron. And Sami looking to measure Castle here. Castle doesn't see it coming. But Sami competing extensively for Dragon Gate Evolve, and other promotions. Very well traveled. Great to see him back in IWC. Okay through the ropes.
That wasn't so much a dive as a giant running shot. I love the way Sami Callihan just attacks the living crap out of whoever's in front of him.
Callihan does not care about style points. He's not worried about being fancy. He's just all about the impact and the pain.
It's like he wants to see how many pieces they have to pick up at the end of the night.
A running knife edge chop.
Because the knife edge chop just wasn't mean enough.
Not many guys can put that much torque on a basic strike like that, but Sami can.
Last time I actually saw Sami compete, it looks like he's dropped a little weight and put on a little muscle. He looks in good shape. Oh!
Constantly improving, constantly evolving, no pun intended. And Callihan is at home on the outside of the ring. Dalton Castle not so much, he's swinging it air right now. Well, Castle outsmarting Sami.
Getting out of the way of the chops, the best way to not feel that pain.
And Sami eats the steel. And check out the agility of Castle. And credit to Dalton Castle, some of these fans have started to come alive for him, and he's earned their respect in spite of his very tough to be around personality. Sami drop on the ring frame. That edge just driving into the back of Callihan.
Not only does that hurt, but that's just mean. And I guess if you're fighting for your life against the death machine, you may as well try and counter some mean with some mean of your own. I mean, really, what are you gonna do? Make Sally Callihan? Jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that, Sami Callihan. But what are you gonna do? Make him more surly? Make him angrier?
That's true. Castle, keep in mind, does have a great wrestling background. Oh! He wrestled amateur style, NCAA level for 4 years. He got a near fall on Sami center ring.
I was about to say, you can tell by the way he threw that suplex, that pop of the hips. He is used to grappling and throwing suplexes. He is definitely wrestling.
Not NCAA style anymore, is it?
No, but it's still the same understanding of weight management. How to move someone around. Center of gravity.
Rapid fire right to left, followed up by the backbreaker. Peacock and a strike. Hear that war cry, that caw. Who do it? No. Are you part of Dalton's Peacock flock?
Not yet, but I may pick up a brochure.
Sami knows Dalton has that great vertical base. He's trying to knot up that thigh muscle. Those side kicks. Dalton's doing a hell of a job at going at Sami and Sami's own style, to your point.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, how many people actually do that to Callihan? Normally they try and counter, they try and work around. It seems like Dalton understands what he's facing and is trying to run head on at it as opposed to duck, dodge, dive, and dodge.
Yeah, body scissors, but Dalton's got some really, really thick leg muscles. This is going to do a lot of damage to Sami and really help constrict that air capacity into his lungs.
Well, it looks like Sami made his way free. Has that one leg pinned down.
You don't make your way free, you can't breathe. None of the lights go out. Simple as that. He didn't get off that strike, and now Castle knows it and exploited it.
Big bear hug. And he got Callihan off his feet.
And again, Castle's got the power here, and he's got the size.
Ideally, what Callihan has to do, well, he got the first part. He stayed up and made Dalton use all his strength, holding him up until he got down to his feet. Makes it a little easier to breathe. But then he broke free, and now some nice kicks to the head. Don't want to take too many of those, Joe.
Not the least. Open. Right back into that barrel.
Oh!
Release overhead.
I was going to say, he had it a little too low to constrict the breathing, but he just tossed him.
That could do it. No. And notice it took Castle a split second to realize that Castle's own positioning was lifting Sami's shoulder off the canvas. That could be the only thing that saved the Callihan death machine.
Very true.
All right, referee cautioning Castle, but I think that ship's already sailed.
Yeah, I mean, really, I would say in this match, close fists are the least of your concern.
But we talked a little about Sami's pain threshold. He can take a heck of a beating, and now he's just absorbing everything. Oh my!
Remember how I said you couldn't make him surlier or angrier? I might have done it.
Spitting right in the face of Sami Callihan, and jeez, the last thing Castle ever does. Sami not only slammed Castle on the back of Castle's head, but also angled Castle to where the back of Castle's knee bounced off of that ring cable. That was a very, very awkward landing on both ends.
You can tell Castle. Oh!
Trying to shrug it off has made it worse, though.
Castle may have the lights out. He is sitting in the corner trying to suck and win.
Boots scrape in the corner. All impact.
All steak, no sizzle on that one.
second time. And with that pumping motion, he gets even more momentum behind the movement of the leg.
Just stomping through his jaw, Joe.
And he's not done yet. No. One too many times, but what does Castle have left? Oh, deadlift. Deadlift choke. We've seen him do this before to success, but no. And Castle can't believe it.
And the strength on Castle and the recovery, I'm impressed.
Castle's won a number of matches that way, but Sami Callihan ain't going to be one of them.
At least not yet. Callihan Death Machine still has a little death in the tank, I guess.
Sami dead weight.
Maybe not enough to get up off the mat on his own, but enough to stop the pin.
And Sami buying some time, playing some pop. Oh, a high angle back suplex. Callihan just went limp. Knew it would take extra time for Castle to pick Sami up. And a kick right to the knee. That's a setup for Sami's signature submission maneuver. That stretch muffler. And look at the angle and torque. That could do it. I would not be shocked at all to see a tap out win.
He is looking to bend his foot just back to the back of the Peacock's head. Is he out?
He's almost there. Look at that. This arm drops 3 times. It's history. Castle maybe out. No! Reversal of the weight. Chop the shoulders. Right hook. Yes. Wow.
Castle stole one and he realized it. Got his rear end out of the ring quick. Because you got to believe Callihan's angry on that one.
I'll tell you what, that was almost similar to what we saw earlier in our Lucha tag match, where the victor was able to trap his opponent in such a tight package, there was no way to maneuver his own body weight off his own shoulders. That's how Sami got beat. By not letting go of that stretch muffler sooner, Sami beat himself.
Ideally, you want to have that center of gravity, your opponent's center of gravity, square over his shoulders. And I don't know if it was talent or luck, but that's just what Dalton got, and it got him the win.
Great to see Sami Callihan back in IWC. The chalk went up, victory to the Party Peacock. Dalton Castle, the charismatic milkshake, is back on the winning path. 3 men that have been synonymous with one another for the past couple of years, that have really seen their issues intensify over the past couple of months, will meet in a 3-way matchup for the IWC title. And we are looking now at the entrance of a man who won the championship and not even coming to the rim. Delicious DeMarco, a man who won the championship 2 years ago at this event by defeating Shiima in one of the most unreal matchups I have called in my career. Jimmy DeMarco has sacrificed more mind, body, and soul than anybody else in this area to get where he is at in this industry. As a result of John McChesney, his career ended a year ago, and it's been a battle back to get revenge on the man that holds the control and power and the IWC title, the last control and power held by the Founding Fathers. He is John McChesney. And I am joined up here in the balcony by an IWC newcomer, seen once again in this organization, saw him successful in his debut at the beginning of the evening. He is Rickey Shane Page. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited about this match.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. I admit you weren't in the format. I wasn't expecting you up here.
Sometimes you gotta make moves and do what you gotta do.
Okay, well, certainly it was great to hear earlier. I know we had talked in the back, and you had again echoed similar sentiments to these people about how happy you are to be here.
I am very happy to be here. I mean, IWC is one of those places that you want to get to, and you know, guys like Colt Cabana, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Chris Heroes, all these guys come through here. This is one of these places that you want to get into and make a name for yourself.
Certainly, it's a long road ahead for you if you hope to be one day contesting for the top prize in IWC, the IWC Championship, as you see a very focused, serene Jimmy DeMarco, a stark contrast to his normal personality. Jimmy knows that he has waited a year's time for this opportunity. He went through John McChesney and a cage to get here. He cannot blow this one opportunity. On the way to the ring now. Contender number 2, Shiima Xion, the Filipino Flex Factory, and international TNA Impact Wrestling star. Shiima Xion pinned John McChesney in a Fans Bring the Weapons matchup this past October at No Excuses to qualify for this contest. Ironically, Shiima's partner in that tag team weapons match was DeMarco, and there seemed to be a bit of a rift between DeMarco and Shiima Xion. When Shiima scored that pin, DeMarco laid Shiima out with a C4 after that matchup. Rickey Page, your experience in tag team encounters, how does it change the dynamic? How does it change a friendship when singles gold comes into the fray?
Everybody wants to be that guy. Everybody wants to be the man. And when you put a world title into the picture, it definitely changes everything. All the tag team matches, all the friendship, everything kind of goes out the window when you're faced with being the world champion of the promotion. And Shiima Xion is one of the reasons that I wanted to come to IWC, and I'm definitely going to be watching him in this match.
Shiima and DeMarco have been the best of friends and the worst of enemies. Emotions will run high in this championship match. John McChesney has been IWC champion for over 1 year. He is the second longest reigning champion in the 10-plus year history of this organization. He has lived up to the moniker of Big Man. However, throughout this past year plus, McChesney has had help in the form of the founding father, then director of wrestling operations from the Bulldog. The most decorated champion in history, Kenzo Gregory, the massive Jimmy Vegas, Pete Radford, Super Hentai, the super innovator. Vegas and Hentai, they've already competed. Everybody else is not associated with this organization anymore. Alone tonight, staring into the faces of the two men he has wronged the most over this last year plus. Cost DeMarco everything in his career. And the rest of the fathers made life miserable for people for the better part of this calendar year.
Keeping on to a title for a year is something that is very hard to do, especially in IWC where there's a lot of competition. You got to respect that.
I have utmost respect for McChesney, a four-time Super Indy champion. Bell to bell, one of the absolute best. Can't argue with the track record. That's why the founding fathers have been so dangerous. Why the founding fathers nearly had this company under its total rule and control. But McChesney has a different dynamic. He's good enough to adapt. He's good enough to survive, but will he? He barely survived Ray Rowe. And that was the hands more than anything McChesney did of the interference of J-Rock, who blinded Rowe with a fireball. Return of J-Rock, I don't think something anybody here wanted to see. But be that as it may, least of all Ray Rowe. And Ray Rowe's not seeing much of anything now because we have not heard of him since the fireball. Let's go to paper. The dynamic of the DeMarco-Shiima relationship. And it will be the dynamic of if any of these blood feuds that have encapsulated these men's careers take precedence. We saw earlier the founding fathers and the Gambinos focused on one another. Beverly and Valentino snuck in for the pin and the tag team titles. The same, Rickey, could happen here.
Absolutely, it's a three-way. I mean, you have two people you have to worry about, not just one.
And you mentioned that Shiima is one of the major reasons you are up here to watch this match. Are you going on record as saying Shiima is your pick to win the IWC title?
I don't really like to make predictions. I like to watch and see what happens, but Shiima Xion knows how to make an impact, and I'm going to watch this, and I'm definitely going to be studying.
Pun intended, make an impact?
Absolutely.
Certainly you made your own impact tonight. Victory over Alice Colon, who's one of the toughest guys on the East Coast, so kudos to you. Great debut. Thank you. And the bell sounds, and we're underway. And I will never forget McChesney DeMarco 1 year ago. I'll never forget DeMarco and Shiima 2 years ago. What is in store for us in this match?
I said this should be fun.
The eyes are the window to the soul, and you can see a very determined look on all three men's faces. And yes, the random chance of sex are for Jimmy DeMarco.
Obviously.
And it's almost like a riotous atmosphere when Jimmy DeMarco's around. I've seen beach balls, there goes another one.
I like how you went from eyes are the windows to the soul to sex. It's a very good transition, but when Jimmy DeMarco's in the ring, those kind of things happen.
I've seen Jimmy DeMarco's soul among other parts of him, so it was very fit. So, anyway, we have vuvuzelas in the crowd, we have beach balls, we've had in the past prophylactics and companions.
I've seen that.
I can go into more detail if you want.
I'm going to go into detail right now. Look at that. The champion going right after both of them. This is how you keep a title for a year, being aggressive.
Well, if there's one guy who can't be singled out, it's going to be John McChesney. I would not be surprised to see DeMarco and Shiima at least temporarily have a enemy of my enemy is my friend mentality to take out McChesney and settle it between them, which may be what we're seeing now, but you gotta know as soon as that opening the sneaky win might come in, all bets are off.
Well, there's only going to be one winner, and obviously Shiima and DeMarco don't like John McChesney, so they might as well double team him and try to get the win for themselves.
Well, it's important, like I mentioned earlier, the founding fathers did not recapture the IWC Tag Team Championship. So if John McChesney loses the IWC title here, all of the power of the founding father regime is out of their hands. No more titles and no more authority. The end of an era officially, thanks to one of these two athletes. And Shiima, twisting crossbody, traps the shoulder roll for two. And it seems that's just what the strategy is between Shiima and DeMarco thus far, but you cannot count McChesney out. Some of the most ruthless wars in company history have involved big ones. Sent small to the back first. McChesney saw his opportunity, picked that opportunity, and now Shiima's been isolated. I notice you very intently watching this, Mr.
I
Page.
am. If I don't talk enough, I'm sorry, but I'm very, very interested.
Have you picked up anything so far? Oh, well. Oh, DeMarco went for the nether regions. But McChesney able to counter. And yes, McChesney's countered that maneuver. DeMarco a power slam. We spoke of the merits of Shiima Xion. What do you make of the unorthodox nature of a man like Jimmy DeMarco?
I've been in the ring with Jimmy DeMarco in other companies, other areas. You can't prepare for him. He's completely out of control, and he has a mind unlike anyone else. So there's just no way to prepare for him.
And he's impossible to keep down.
Absolutely. He's a fighter. He's very tough.
He would rather die than quit. And we've seen him come close to both of those things many times. And you can see, we apologize if some of this language is reaching you in your homes, but very feverish temper center of the ring. And Shiima with an opening. 1 foot for each man. Nicely done by the Filipino Flex Factory. Could the IWC title picture receive a hostile makeover before we're done?
Very nice pun. Speaking of puns, I like it.
Can't take the credit for it. Shiima, a very flashy individual in the ring and out, and certainly brings new flair to any championship he holds. And great combo maneuver right there, inadvertently using McChesney as a tag partner to drop DeMarco. And again, smart maneuver to isolate one of these athletes to attempt the pin.
You don't ever want someone coming up from behind, and you want to pay attention to both of your opponents. And you see that's where DeMarco and McChesney were paying attention to Shiima, and he hit that double drop kick. You got to pay attention to both opponents.
Absolutely. Almost got to have eyes in the back of your head. Got to have those veteran instincts.
Especially with a guy like McChesney. You will come from behind and shoot something.
And McChesney is the most experienced in this matchup. That could count for something. McChesney has been known to be very, very resourceful. We still don't know if he was behind that J-Rock attack of about a month and a half ago. It surprised me. They go way back. J-Rock trained with McChesney.
I remember J-Rock and McChesney wrestling in 2002 when I first started training. So I've actually been watching McChesney and J-Rock for close to 10 years now.
DeMarco and Shiima have carved their own legacy since debuting in late 04, early 05. They are very young veterans in their own right.
I remember seeing some of Shima's very first matches and being very impressed.
It was only upward and onward from there. And again, Shiima dropping both DeMarco and McChesney, going high risk. It's back to both men, and DeMarco sees the opportunity. Shiima crotched. Well, could have an opportunity to pin DeMarco with McChesney, but going in for the kill here from the top. And at the last second, sneaks in and drops McChesney. And it's the Prime Minister of Perversion and Perpetual Pervert of Pittsburgh Professional Wrestling with an earful.
Very hard to say.
Very alliterative. Very factual. We can go all night. The Lord of Lewd, the Lascivious Maximus, the Pharaoh of Fornication. Okay.
I like all these.
He gave me a list of about 35 of them. They made me take them. She with a knee right to the head of DeMarco, and DeMarco's head has been a subject of a lot of controversy in the past as far as concussions and head injuries, and we'll follow that story if need be as this match progresses.
I've had plenty of concussions in my career. It's not something you want to mess with.
Surprised me in the least here. You come from a DeMarco type mold, but DeMarco takes that style to a whole level. And McChesney with a chair. Referee distracted by Shiima, assuming inadvertently.
Looks like Shiima might be hurt.
Impact that tore the ring apart. This could do it. Keep in mind, Rickey, that chair is made to hold several hundred pounds of pressure.
I'm sitting on one right now.
And DeMarco is just driven through it. That's the amount of force. Northern Lights, Great Bridge. I noticed, Rickey, your eyes keep darting outside the Shiima.
I'm very interested in Shiima. Like I said, I remember some of his very first matches. I've been watching him ever since, and
Never again? No.
And it just, when you're gonna make an impact in a new promotion that you're making your debut for, you want to pay attention to the guys that are already on top, and this is exactly what I'm doing, is paying attention to the guys that are on top.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sure also between all three of these men, there's a tremendous mutual respect you have for these guys too, right?
I guess you could say that. What the hell is in the ring?
You want me to guess? Do you really want me to?
Never mind.
Moving on. DeMarco. Ouch. And keep in mind, McChesney learned how to chop by withstanding about 4 dozen from low key.
I remember hearing about those matches.
DeMarco with a death grip on the top rope. Really? More objects. It's a riotous-like atmosphere. DeMarco. I'm hoping we don't sell him at concessions, so I'm going to assume that's what happened.
Jimmy DeMarco should get some made with his head on the tip of it and sell
All
it.
right, I don't know what he does with them after that. Shiima Xion. TV-14, ladies and gentlemen. DeMarco, check this out. McChesney's laying prone. DeMarco could be C4 time. And Shiima on top of McChesney. And Shiima having trouble breathing after that impact.
Looked like DeMarco might have messed his jaw up in the back of his neck. Looks like.
And somebody's gonna pin somebody here, but everybody's hurt. Whoever gets their feet first will have a very decided advantage. Crowd chanting sex to get the second burst of adrenaline to DeMarco and second burst of blood to flow somewhere. Somewhere, I don't know.
You just yelled at me for saying something like that. You want to talk about blood flow?
All right, we're even. Much like these three men, center ring with a slugfest, no decisive advantage. And again, we're seeing the toughness and tenacity of all these athletes come through.
McChesney's chops are out of this world.
Can't discredit Marco, who's gone toe-to-toe with Necro Butcher. Number of
Been in the ring with Necro Butcher. Very tough.
extremely tough. If it was anything like DeMarco's experience, I'm willing to bet you don't remember much of it.
No, not at all.
There's a cover by DeMarco, however, but too close to the ropes.
He smartly grabbed one arm, but Shiima, presence of mind, put the other one on the ropes.
Credit to Shiima, yeah. I'll give Shiima definitely a lot of just dues, but DeMarco measuring McChesney, and I'm not going to go anywhere after that.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Does he always do that?
He'll do it again. It's 10 on 4. DeMarco with the advantage, and when you do it elevated style, it's even worse.
I don't want to. Oh, I don't know what kind of style you do it. I don't want to know. Keep that to yourself.
Many skeletons fly out of the closets when Jimmy DeMarco's around. C4! Out of nowhere! Jimmy's got the title won! Testing on her up last second. Just the founding fathers hanging on by a string here.
Gold equals power, Dombrowski, and that's exactly what the founding fathers, I'm assuming, want to keep a hold of.
Absolutely. That's all they got left. Bubba's gone. Tag titles are gone. McChesney with that TKO. DeMarco's hurt. Shiima's still down. Shiima's still favoring his nether regions. And McChesney gets dropped face first on the ring frame. Super kick by Shiima. Crucifix bomb, pin. Oh, into the crossface. And Shiima's made many a man tap out to this before.
I'm learning a lot here, Joe. I'm learning a lot, and I like it.
I have never seen Jimmy DeMarco tap out. Never has, probably never will. He may pass out. It's that painful, but I do not believe DeMarco will tap.
Shiima's got it in real deep, wrenching back real far.
And DeMarco's nowhere near a rope.
Tried to roll him over. Not going to happen.
Shiima rolling through, but that did put DeMarco closer to a rope, but maybe not close enough. DeMarco going to tap. Unprecedented. What? McChesney can sense it coming. If DeMarco taps, Shiima wins McChesney's title. And Shiima's got both guys trapped. Either one tap, Shiima's the new champion. Innovation by Shiima Xion. Now I see where you got your eye on.
Exactly.
Is he the it guy? We'll find out in this matchup. You may think so. We'll find out. Shiima feeling good right now. And McChesney got back outside. Hard landing. DeMarco roll up. DeMarco's got it. No. Now, Shiima might have been going cross. Get back caught. C4 for what? Is it the third time? DeMarco, he got it. DeMarco again is champion.
You know what, Joe? Sometimes sometimes you have to take things into your own hands and make an impact for yourself. I'm gonna go see how Sheima's doing.
I don't know what that meant. Thank you, Rickey Champagne is on his way downstairs, but what a moment, what a celebration as Jimmy DeMarco, after 1 year, Jay Worthington Farnsworth, after a year plus, without the title, without a job, without a wrestling career, Jimmy DeMarco is back on top of the mountain from obscurity and retirement to the man again. Good for him. Good for Jimmy DeMarco. You won the rest of my pretzel. Let's focus here. No one deserves it more than Jimmy. Oh, I don't doubt that. I was watching the competition. It was a very good competition. And a dejected look on Shiima's face, but he was beaten by the better man tonight. And what does this mean for the Founding Fathers? Are they officially dead? All the power is gone with their last remaining title. Well, yeah, Milton pointed out that Satan was the hero because as defeated and dejected as he was, that's great to see. He continued on. Perhaps the Founding Fathers are the same. We saw the war of the title get between these two men's newfound friendship a couple of months ago, but it was not to be tonight. Shiima Xion was beaten by the better man. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's Rickey Champagne! What the hell out there that quick? He just told me he was going to make an impact. Oh, right on Shiima. Right on Shiima's face he made an impact. He's talking all night about how proud he was to be here, how much he respects everybody. What the hell is Rickey Champagne doing? Maybe he meant everybody except Shiima. It's his first night here. Well, he just made an impact now, didn't he? What the hell is this, man? Things are sinking in for John McChesney. And McChesney wasn't even pinned to lose his title. But that's the rules. What did he throw? That's an absolutely fair request.
Obviously, the ball's in my court now.
The balance of power shifted.
So I'm going to get right up in your face right now, and I know you're making a goddamn thing. I'm going to stay here, and I'm going to tell you, I need another date for January. But what I'm going to say right now, I'm going to ask Chuck Roberts this. Next month in January, I want you to tell every single friend you have right here, right now. Would you like to see me, John McChesney, selling this one-on-one in the cage?
Wow! And the fight's on already! The cage may not be enough to contain these two.
And they are just swinging for the fences. He's kicking the crap out of the ref. He'll hit whoever he can get a hold of.
Look out! DeMarco in the front row. This has gone so far beyond personal. It's about livelihood. It's about careers. It's about humanity.
It's about 6 chairs.
Oh! We need some help out here, big time.
Pedro just went running. But don't worry, the guy with the vuvuzela is here to help.
We got some serious problems out here. It may take all night to get these guys stopped, and we still have a ladder match.
They got one guy. I don't know that one guy is going to break this up.
McChesney thought better of a...
You guys want to see Jimmy DeMarco and you want to see John McChesney one-on-one inside of a 15-foot steel cage. You got it, Friday, January 27th, 15 feet of steel. Jimmy, you're defending this against McChesney. I'm going to tell you something right now. And I'm going to tell McChesney right now. This is one time. It's the last time. You lose that, you're done. He doesn't win that, he's done. Not retirement. You guys aren't getting another shot at those belts. We're going to see who's the real champ inside of a 15-foot high steel cage.
Ultimate Stakes IWC title one last time. DeMarco McChesney in a cage, and if what we just saw is any inclination, it's going to be the most heated matchup in IWC history. Well, folks, if you want to talk about danger and a high risk, 4 athletes will certainly set that IWC bar to a new level, especially considering stakes at hand. The Super Indy Championship has been vacant since shortly following Super Indy 10 earlier this year, when the tournament winner, Liga Fantastico, went down with a severe quadricep injury and was not able to defend the championship. As a result, the multi-month tournament was set, featuring many three-way matches, qualifying 4 men for 1 ladder match. So one of the most prestigious championships anywhere in independent wrestling. First man to win the ring is Michael Facade. He qualified in a matchup involving Samuray Del Sol a number of months back, and Michael Facade is looking for his first singles goal in IWC, of course, an accomplished former tag team. Samuray Del Sol and Icarus in the matchup with Facade. Icarus, a very crafty, conniving veteran, and Samuray, of course, we saw earlier what he's capable of.
So I don't know if you saw the message that the Bomber played at Princess Now or Never.
It's a mentality Facade's had for many years. He's been chasing this champion. I believe it's flipping an easy tag team partner, Jason Gory, watching on from the back. Support. Rough break for him earlier tonight. But there will be others. There will be other nights. But for these 4 men, it may not be.
Tonight is the only night they need to worry about. Next up, it doesn't matter.
Hallowicked defeated Facade's partner Jason Gory, as well as Eric Ryan, his two-way qualifier, and Sleepy Hollow. Not exactly articulate anymore. All these things are English and gibberish. Hallowicked is one of the best well-traveled prospects to come out of these cars quiet here. Oh, Aiden here.
One of the trainers of Hallowicked, former roommates, Shirley Doe and Chris Hero lived together for a while.
He just beat a pimple park for Bobby Shield. Become the first man to qualify for the four-way matchup. Was that a blessing or a curse? Those are watching this all unfold. We saw Shiima and Facade go to a draw in Clearfield. We saw them in a four-way matchup. Neither man got the win there. So the battle for momentum involving those two men has been a stalemate thus far.
Comes to a head here.
And now the king of the Cleveland streets, the innovator of aerial insanity, a man who came back to IWC after appearing on the USA Network's Tough Enough program, and after being told in front of a worldwide audience by Stone Cold Steve Austin that he can't do it. Matt has come back to the independent circuit with a new fire in his stomach, ready to disprove any critics or cynics that haven't seen, quote, the real M-Dog Matt Cross. If you want the real Matt Cross, put him in this kind of environment, that's for sure. If you only know Matt Tough Enough, you don't know Matt Cross until tonight.
I am not one to disagree with Stone Cold too often, but Stone Cold is dead wrong on this one. I've watched Matt Cross go like no one else has ever gone before.
Way to win, reach up, climb, and capture the prize. Let's go to Pedro.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for IWC's winner takes all main event of the evening. It will be a fatal four-way ladder match for the vacant IWC Super Indy Championship. The only way to win this contest is to ascend the ladder and procure the title. The man that captures the title will be declared the new Super Indy Champion. Introducing first, he weighs in at 172 pounds and he is roaming the streets at night, creeping while you're sleeping, Michael the Bomber Facade. Introducing challenger number 2, he weighs in at 210 pounds, wrestling out of Sleepy Hollow. Here is Hallowicked. Introducing challenger number 3. He weighs in at 225 pounds, wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is the frontman. He is the elite athlete. He is the heavy metal Jesus. He is Logan Xion. And introducing the final combatant, he weighs in at 185 pounds, wrestling out of Cleveland, Ohio. He is the innovator of aerial insanity, M-Dog Matt Cross.
The most experienced athlete in ladder matches would be M-Dog 20 Matt Cross. He competed in his first IWC tables and ladders match back in 2002, far from his first ladder match. I'm fairly sure Logan Chulo is the only athlete in this matchup to never be in a ladder match before. Certainly men like this Hallowicked are used to a high-risk, high-octane style in many of their travels. I've personally seen Hallowicked in a ladder match. Understand he had to account for some of his travels. Shulo not so much. Shulo's been ground-based, even though we've seen his steps gently bumping. There's evidence here.
So I gotta say, off the bat, I like Hallowicked. First guy to go after a ladder. It's the smart strategy.
But he took his eye off of M-Dog.
M-Dog doesn't have a ladder yet either.
And Shulo! Eyes on Hallowicked.
I think everyone was looking for a baseball slide dive drop kick into the ladder, and it looked like Hallowicked was trying to back away out of that, and Shula just went airborne.
Everyone was banking on Zig, so Shula went Zag.
Zagged the crap out of Hallowicked. Oh, knee lift.
Matt Cross has competed in ladder matches all across Europe. Even in Australia as part of the Hulk Hogan tour a couple of years ago against Shiima. Matt Cross is really at a career zenith. He's never been better. He's never been more focused. One can say the same about Facade as well.
Very true.
And it's going to take a while before we get to a conclusion. You got to wear down 3 other guys before you start to climb. And Facade flies to the outside.
The one advantage you have in this match is you can keep an eye on a ladder. You don't have to pay attention to the guys so much as make sure there's not a ladder to get that belt, and you're okay. As long as everyone's beating the crap out of each other and there's no ladder in position, you're good. Ladder.
Almost a lucha type element here in M-Dog and Hallowicked. M-Dog's actually traveling to wrestle in Mexico this Thursday. So no rest for the Wicked, no pun intended.
Maybe he gets to take that Super Indy title with him.
He does. We've seen the Super Indy title defended abroad in the past. Shula and Facade have a personal rivalry of their own in the outside. Well, the theme of the night has been these personal rivalries sectioning off in these multi-man matches. It backfired in the tag team scene, but it certainly was an expected part of the IWC title situation. Not sure how to read this part. Facade to Hallowicked, inadvertent double team there. That's just ring instincts.
No one seems to be targeting anyone else. They're just swinging at whatever they can get at. Hallowicked taking a breather on the outside.
Hard to argue over which is the Facade and Matt Cross. Facade at neck strength, bridging up. Hours of neck exercises in the gym at the dojo prepares him to do that. And swing off with a hurricane. No one can walk the ropes as quickly and efficiently as Facade.
Very true. Very, very true.
An Undertaker or Don Jardine can do it methodically. No one can do it at a rapid pace.
At least not like Michael the Bomber.
Hallowicked back to that ladder. He's got tunnel vision.
This time, Logan Chulo there for the cutoff on the ladder.
And it's important to note there are 2 different ladders in play. There's another one sitting to the right of the ring.
Oh, that sucks.
Facade got sandwiched between ladder and guardrail. Steel and steel.
And that guardrail separates.
The M-Dog's gymnastics background enables him to hold on to the rope and drive through the second time of that drop kick. M-Dog, a former AAU junior gymnastics champion and Olympic alternate in his youth.
M-Dog's going, the only one standing, picking up the base end of that ladder.
There's no ladders in the Olympics, that's for sure.
Well, they are looking to get the ladder toss added as a match in 2016.
Shula and Cross fighting over. Oh, Cross! That ladder just pushed Cross into that steel edge of that ring post.
You can still hear his vertebrae rattling.
I don't think that's his vertebrae. That's Vuvuzela guy. He's got like some maracas or something. I don't know, he's very worldly. Found an opening.
That ladder right into the face of Hallowicked and Shulo. Everyone's down. The Bomber has a great opportunity.
I think Matt Cross is the most experienced in ladder matches. I think Facade is more so the student of the game at this style than anybody else. You know he's watched his tape.
Yeah. It's that combination of aerial style along with the hardcore element. I think that's what gives him the broadest advantage in this.
I watched Facade in a ladder match a couple of months ago in Ohio. It went 25 minutes. It was a draining contest. But that was only 2 minutes. And Facade climbing up the wrong side of the ladder so quickly and tried to get the title and gone knocked out. It's also no Farnsworth that these are not double-sided ladders like you see often in wrestling.
No.
There's a right side and a wrong side. And how that gonna play into fact?
And let's be honest, climb up the wrong side too quickly. You could warp the ladder and break it.
And Facade almost did.
Takes out half of your ability to get the belt.
Absolutely. And to finish my point, 25 minutes, amazingly draining contest. It took Facade 45 minutes to get back to the bottom. That was that brutal. But he won. But that was only 2 guys, which is twice as dangerous. Hallowicked now. Hallowicked is a ring general with this ladder. He's realized it's not safe to climb yet, so I'm going to do some damage. Props to Hallowicked, he's a young veteran himself.
He was the first one going after the ladder. Apparently was looking for a weapon. Smart.
Dog. Receiving a few Hallowicked elbows. And the German into that ladder. That would have spelled the end of Hallowicked, if not the ladder too. Choke slam, no. He got 3. Matt countering. Suplex coming up. No, we've been jockeying for position here. This could be a major tide changer. One of these guys. Who's gonna get it?
They seem to get the advantage. Looks like Hallowicked's given up on it for the time being.
Wait a second, on the outside. Facade just pull out a 3rd ladder?
Well, there's ladder 3.
Facade wanted his own weapon to play with. And Shulo picks his opening N-Dog back first to the guard range.
Sometimes 2 ladders is just not enough.
Facade and Hallowicked center ring. There's 1 ladder in the ring. That's all you need to climb it, right?
Very true. Get it set up, get up there.
Shulo and M-Dog on the outside. Inside of that martial arts background. Best of Japanese discipline. Recklessness of life on the face. Hit right around the temple by Hallowicked, and that will mess with your equilibrium, and that will mess up climbing.
Very, very true. Good point, Joe. Quite the student of the game you are. Well, talking like Yoda I am.
Hey, give credit to Hallowicked. His strategy, it's working so far.
Yeah. Strategy-wise, I got to give it to Hallowicked.
Hallowicked eats the ladder.
Up until that point, I mean.
Facade's at least created some time. That's the most important thing he needed there.
He also avoided getting put into the ladder.
No!
Well, why let someone else do it when you can do it yourself?
All of Facade's momentum working against him. Rib cage first.
High risk, 0 reward.
You can break your rib, you can tear some intercostal cartilage. That'll be very good. That'll affect your breathing as this matchup
Affect your ability to climb. It affects everything.
Hallowicked knows that. He's sitting in a chin lock here because he wants to sap out that strength. The weaker Facade is, the slower he's going to climb, and the easier it's going to be to stop him.
I'd like to put back cross and Shulo. Just breathing easy. Shulo now starting to rise.
They're taking a breather. I don't know if they're going to breathe it easy. That's for sure.
They're not, but no ladder set up in the center of the ring. You may as well.
Right. They're in some pain, though.
Yeah, well, nurse your wounds.
The brakes on. Shulo back first. Now, Shulo's about 220 pounds or so. Just came down on his own neck.
Bounced off a ladder and came down on his own neck.
Rough. Hallowicked inserting ladder number 2 into the ring. Facade's got ladder number 1. Facade doesn't realize that Hallowicked's inserted a 2nd ladder.
Not yet, at least.
We'll find out post-haste, and as soon as he sees it, Hallowicked.
Second ladder.
Again, focusing on that rib cage once again. Hallowicked. Very perceptive.
Yeah, he's right.
What did he say?
He quoted Pliny the Elder.
He did not.
He absolutely did.
Watch Facade here. Facade loves that springboard bulldog. He just bulldog Hallowicked right into that ladder.
And then was smart enough to get out of the way of the ladder himself.
And both Hallowicked and the ladder were in free fall. And that creates another dangerous situation. Arabian moonsault. Yes, sir. Nowhere to go. Those steel runs just jamming in your back.
That is such a dangerous move to try. He times that wrong. He bounces wrong. That could be knees into the ladder. Hallowicked could get out of the way, and that could just be his chest across the ladder.
And Shulo with dangerous intentions. Implements of destruction. What these ladders are. Hallowicked is building a bridge between the ring frame and the guardrail on the outside, while Shulo's got Facade in the Kevin Sullivan Tree of Woe.
Yeah, now with convenient ladder.
What the hell's he doing?
I think possibly ending the career of Michael the Bomber Facade.
Got him by the hair, that ladder right underneath Facade. Shulo's got to be careful too. Head and neck first. And the ladder, those tightly enforced ring ropes, the ladder didn't give at all. M-Dog sneaks in, no rest at all here for Logan Shulo. As M-Dog sneaks in with the Enziguri, and could be going shooting star.
And while that's happening, it looks like Hallowicked just drug the Bomber out. Is he looking to put him through the ladder on the floor?
Could be match moment. Are you tough enough? The shooting star. But you gotta climb. The impact took a lot of wind out of Matt.
And on the outside, Hallowicked trying to climb up onto the ladder. Facade just hit him with a chair.
Well, Hallowicked can sense the weakness in Facade's ribs. That gi comes off. Facade ready to finish off Hallowicked.
Cross looking to maneuver the ladder to the center.
Oh, Facade, what are you doing? Arabian facebuster attempt. Facade landed tailbone first on steel air, steel ladder.
He is going to be feeling that up and down his spine for months.
Impact busted the steel ladder. We saw DeMarco bust a chair, but how much stronger is a ladder compared to a chair?
Oh!
Matt Cross almost got it. Well, everybody was looking at Facade. Matt Cross almost won the Super Indy title.
It looks like that ladder's a bit warped now.
Matt Cross, a former multiple-time tag champion with Josh Prohibition here. Matt Cross pinned Johnny Gambino and Justin Idol to win his three-way to qualify. And these ladders are feeling the damage. We got 1.5 out of 3 ladders incapacitated.
Do you need a full ladder? Guess we'll find out. Find out the hard way. Now we know Matt Cross is comfortable being aerial.
Absolutely.
But normally he controls his aerial motions. I don't know that he has that much control while climbing a ladder with a denizen of Sleepy Hollow on the other side.
Very true.
On a warped ladder.
Hallowicked, we're looking for how in the hell is Facade up?
How in the hell is what is he thinking?
Are you kidding me? Come on down on top of the ladder. Which is now bent. My God, this ring is a mess. These bodies are broken.
You see M-Dog holding his hand or wrist.
I hope Matt's okay.
Hallowicked outside holding his lower waist is right around where his kidneys are.
I believe that's where he landed, right in the conjunction with that ladder. I have no idea how Facade's up. This kid, he impresses the hell out of me every time I see him. Sometimes you wish he'd stay down to prolong his own career. Facade gonna finish this? Jeez, almost a knockout shot. Shulo's dazed, but he's not out.
He's probably still feeling that bell ringing from Hallowicked. He threw that kick and dropped to his knees. Lost his equilibrium.
Facade climbing on the wrong side of the ladder is there's less rungs, but it's a lot less stable. It may not be a smart move, and Shulo gonna climb. Oh, this is dangerous. This is so precarious. But you know, for all these guys, it's more than worth it to get to this,
had 3 fingers on it.
to get to that Super Indy title. Literally climbing the ladder to success. This crowd is in shock of what they've seen. Facade's gonna get it. Oh,
Oh, he got it. He got a stomp to the gut. He has to be careful of the rung he's standing on. It's bent down twice from him coming up and going back down.
and at the same time, Shulo's scared to climb any higher because he is a bigger guy, not used to being on such a high surface.
And he brings his foot around and stomps.
God.
Working for a title. Michael the Bomber Facade earned that belt that he is clutching right now.
If there was any guy in this matchup you would have looked at and said, he's taking too much punishment. His body's going to give out. He won't be able to continue. It would have been the punishment sustained at the hands of Michael Facade. He may have busted ribs. He may have a broken tailbone. But none of that matters. He's feeling none of that now because what he has, more important than anything else, is the Super Indy Championship at long last. And this will be remembered as the night Michael Facade truly arrived as a main player in this organization.
Three amazing pieces of talent. Oh, and look who's in.
Jason Gory, Facade's flipping an easy tag team partner. Had a hell of a match with Matt Justice earlier tonight. Man, what a great moment this is for Michael Facade. And it's time to tag the Super Indy title, just like the tag belts. Worship. Whoa! What was that?
I don't know.
Some kind of red liquid, some kind of mist. Why would he do that? Best friend.
That's his new opponent.
Absolutely not. We got a choke. He's got a key lock choke on Facade. He's got his hand over the nose and mouth of Facade. He's choking this guy out.
He's got an oxygen choke out. He's out. I think Gory just put through his hat in the ring for a shot at that belt.
Oh, he's not the #1 contender. We talked earlier about the pressure and stress of Gory losing the three-way qualifier, not appearing on the last two events, losing to Matthew Justice.
7 years ago, I made my debut in this very ring. And ever since then, it's been nothing but Shiima, Super Hentai, Facade, everybody but Jason Gory. You're a woman! And whether it's you, Chuck Roberts, or your opponent, I think I'm gonna get kicked to the curb, left in the dark, forgotten about. Every shot I had this puppy has been taken away from me. I had to hand over that Super Indy title to Leonard Sweeney, and I never got my rematch. I never got a shot at getting the belt that I deserve. So you know what, Chuck? I'm not doing things your way. And if that means I gotta open my mouth a little more, if that means I gotta get a little bit more violent, then so be it. You see, when a man has nothing else to lose, he is capable of things that others are not. And you and all these sheep at ringside are gonna find that out real soon.
Side of Jason Gory I've never seen before.
Look at Shiima.
He ain't Facade's best friend, but they respect each other. Shulo knows where that title rightfully belongs. Jeez, come on, Gory.
You could tell from his match, Gory was angry.
I understand anger, temper, frustration. Come on, not like this. What are you gonna do about it?
He had to make a statement. Right now, that statement is stating Michael the Bomber Facade's face.
This is not about Jason Gory, but Gory should have enough respect for his partner of a year and a half.
It wasn't about Jason Gory. It is now. Well, congratulations to Michael the Bomber Facade. He had a hell of a win and an amazing amount of talent. Now he has at least 2 people with their sights set right on him. Welcome to the top, kid.
A moment years in the making for Michael Facade, but with Matthew Justice, Jason Gory, Logan Shulo, Matt Cross, Hallowicked, and a number of others, all of these men competing in the 3-way qualifiers over the past couple months. Facade is a marked man, but he is a championship marked man. Facade has tagged the Super Indy division, the Neon Ninja, the Aerosol Assassin, makes it to the Super Indy Championship in a hell of a ladder match. Tonight, Facade was the winner, and indeed, winner takes all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in 2011 IWC Races the Bar again in the 2012 for Jay Worth, Justin Plummer, and all the rest. We'll see you next year on IWC DVD.